Hello everyone and welcome to Moonride. This is Dave Johnson and I'm channeling the man in the moon. Today I'm going to embark on a series. I don't know how long it is going to be, but little things that I think just would help you in your ordinary life. It's not necessarily about any kind of predicting. It's just about sort of helpful messages that I'm getting from the universe that anybody can use. I hope you'll consider getting actual lessons from me. If you look at my website, you can learn how to channel. This is another way that you can learn how to channel, and that is just put this series together. Remember, everybody has the ability to channel. It's just a question of wanting to and following certain steps. Today, I really want to talk about this sort of dysfunctional thing that all empaths seem to have, including myself. And that is, we feel like we're giving, and then eventually something happens, there's a rupture, we wind up feeling depleted, like we didn't get what we wanted. Perhaps there's another person or an employer involved, and they are angry at us because they thought we would deliver all of these things, they thought we were endless, and it turns out that we are not, and we're pushing back. I want to find out how that empath can break that cycle, because it really is one of the most difficult cycles to break. And I know that we all come to this almost like a sort of saint. We want to give, and we do have some expectations in return, but really our intent is to give. I think we must agree, if you've gone through your life, this is a difficult cycle. It doesn't really serve us, and it doesn't serve the world. I'd like you to approach this without any kind of self-judgment. Just see if it works for you. I'll tell you right now, the person online is Mary. She's the one that is delivering this message to me and to all of us. And she's showing me this. Often, I start with pyramids, and I'm going to start with one again. Don't hesitate to look at videos on, for example, the Merkaba to have a better understanding of the pyramid. But as I'm looking at this particular pyramid, I'm just being told, again, just sort of place it over your head. So start that way. Now place this over your head, and as you do it, turn it into a gold pyramid. It could be light gold or dark gold that actually make a gold. Again, mine is just a very almost white. It's just a tiny bit gold. I don't think that matters that much. Just make it your gold pyramid, and you can transform that color just by sort of focusing on it. Again, very light gold is my color. If you go darker, I don't think that matters. But almost white seems to be fine. Alright, so now go ahead and lower the pyramid around yourself. So it goes from above your head to under your toes. Even though I'm sitting, I'm still imagining it underneath me. And now as you do this, our intention is to be transformed here, and just put that out there. Our intention is to transform this particular aspect of saintliness, we might call it that, because it really is an aspect of kind of trying to be a saint, which there's nothing wrong with, but it does have some negative outcomes, let's agree. Here I am in my gold pyramid, I can see myself, and again, I really want to emphasize, no judgment here. Maybe we have flaws, so what? Who doesn't? Right now, we are examining that. Put yourself in the gold pyramid. Feel the energy of it. Feel the non-judgment and transformative nature of this pyramid. Any kind of self-critique is not welcome here. Don't go over every time you've made a mistake right now. Just feel it. Now, certain array of colors are actually coming into my pyramid. and they seem to be kind of like the rainbow aspects of, red, yellow, orange. Just those particular colors are coming in, right? And they're sort of entering this pyramid. As they exit the pyramid, as they're reflected, I in this pyramid is sort of refracting this colors out. And the colors out are blue and green and sort of those tones, the bluish greenish colors. Blue, green, looks like purple. That's what's reflecting out. So before we think about what this means, really do your best to see and feel this. See the colors coming in. You don't really need to do anything, just be, and the colors will be reflected out, just like a prism. Let this happen for a moment. Don't judge it. Don't judge yourself. As we're doing that, I don't know about you, but I feel kind of sort of relieved. I feel unburdened. I feel like it's going to be okay. So, after you've felt this for a moment, maybe reflect on what you think is coming in and what you think is going out. For me, the colors that are coming in are kind of red, hot, anger, yellow. There's these feelings in there, not necessarily good or bad so much, but more hot, more emotional, more strident, if you will. These are what's coming in, right? What's going out is calmer, bluer, maybe even higher, in a sense of emotionally, it's closer to sort of that indigo color, which has a feeling of being very, I don't know, like an almost higher level self feelings. So I'm just going to see what Spirit has to say about this process. What are we doing, and why are we doing it? So I'm going to ask that Mary show herself to me again. She's very much like, almost like Jesus when we see his heart. It's just sort of opening her chest to show me her heart. It's very important for us to understand what we are doing when we are self-deprecating. It's very important for us to understand what we're doing when our boss asks us something to do something that we don't want to do, or we think it's wrong, or they're asking too much, or they're asking us, but they're not asking somebody else. It's very important to understand what is going on. And it's really important to ask ourselves how we want to transform the energy of the boss that is asking too much. If we keep giving into that energy, if we keep accepting that we will do too much, it will not have a good end. It is important for us to say to our boss, let's not say any words. Let's just transform that energy. Words will follow. Understand what's going on. He's becoming dysfunctional. You are becoming that dysfunctional product. You're not doing your boss any favors in this particular situation. If they are manipulating you, you are encouraging them to manipulate you and to depend on you too much. It's not helping them learn. It's not a pattern that they should continue with another employee when you leave, and they're causing you to burn out. So you will leave that job faster and with a more negative impression upon you. if you do that. It's important as these things happen, as whoever in your life is pushing you beyond what you really ought to do. It's important for their growth for you to say, stop. And you don't need to get angry about it. You can just say, no. There are many, many strategies which you can read in books that tell you how you can be assertive. You can say no in a host of different ways. You can create a rationale. You can um, just have a conversation. You could even go to this, I'm going to burn out if I keep getting pushed like this, and then I'm going to have to leave. Or if we keep going in this direction, other employees will, think that I'm going to do all the work, and I'll get even more work. If you want to maintain me as a good employee, I want to work hard, but I don't want to work exclusively hard. There's a million ways you can say that. But the important thing, this goes for a relationship too, is that it has to go through you. You have to sit with whatever's going on and admit, I could be a little overeager to please people. I am kind because I want people to be kind with me. There's nothing wrong with that. But what if I'm kind and the person is not kind in return? Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep going to someone who's not giving me what I need? This is extremely important. You can't be really saintly if you allow people to follow bad patterns. You can't be really saintly if you have an emotional up and down, because you can't continue to be a perfect saint on this earth unless you're living in a cave. You just can't do it. So you're putting an unrealistic pattern. But most importantly, understand that you are valuable because you are transforming energy every day, just like this pyramid is transforming that energy. No matter what comes in, something is coming out of you. It's valuable, and it has to be sat with, and you have to think it over. You will learn much more, and everyone will learn much more if you're just straightforward and you have calm discussions about your limits, about what you're willing to do. You have to calmly evaluate that this might not be the job, or this might not be the relationship where you're going to get what you need. And you are not doing that person any favors. You're just continuing a dysfunction that they have by reflecting that dysfunction yourself. It would be much kinder to say no. It would be much kinder to rebalance. This is the true nature of your humanness. It's also very helpful if you sit in this pyramid and accept that you are a valuable person. No one is perfect. You have things that are wrong with you, limitations, you make mistakes, all of that stuff. But we're sitting in your golden pyramid. You can make a golden pyramid. So forget it. Who cares about the rest of the errors and mistakes right now? This is your pyramid which you created. And allow it to feed you. Whenever you feel like you're out of balance, like you've been pushed, or maybe you've accepted something and now you regret it, come back to this pyramid. You don't need to intellectualize it. If you just feel it, that's enough. If you walk away from it, if you complete, and you have some ideas about how to solve the problem, talk to your boss and say that you regret it, you're sorry you said yes, but you really can't do that, or you'll do half, or something like that. Have that communication flow through when you are finished with your pyramid. Part of the process of the pyramid is to make you feel perfect, as you are with all your flaws. You're a drop in the water of a human experience, and every drop is absolutely important, no matter how flawed or imperfect. It's very important that you accept this, whoever you are. There's nothing really wrong with you. You're just a human and you're learning. Again, I would encourage you to experience this on a visceral level. Maybe you'll come up with a different color pyramid than me. That's fine. Maybe you'll take some of these words and you'll use them in some way that is helpful to you. That is fine. But ideally, just really sit and really feel this pyramid. And feel how the light is transformed by its experience in you. Everyone can do this. Everyone does this every single day. And this is our major task on Earth. And let's agree, it is not an easy task. So hopefully this is a method that you can use that will just make the transformation of energy in your person a little bit clearer. Now I'm going to say thank you to Mary for being here and showing us this little skill. And now I'm going to lift up my pyramid and know that's available to me whenever I like. Thanks so much for watching.